Hey everybody, welcome back for day 28 of 100 Days of Halloween. I hope you are doing well. So, what are we doing here? We do have a few new people. I'm not sure if they're seeing all the videos or not. So, I'm going to go over it real quick and kind of give the breakdown real fast, and then we'll get into the meat and potatoes of why we're here. So, 100 Days of Halloween. My friend Ranee and Yarny's sister over at the Woolly Llama Shop had been discussing with me she wanted to do a Halloween blanket this season for the 100 Days of Halloween by doing it in small bite-sized pieces of 6-inch by 6-inch, say that 10 times fast, squares, and either having them in Halloween colors and themes, designs, appliques, or fall theme colors, appliques, etc. And I thought it was a brilliant idea because I've been wanting to do one for the last several years. So I was like, heck yeah, I'm on board. We can cheer each other on. We can hold each other accountable. We can help give each other inspiration and ideas, etc. And we've had some other Yarny friends and sisters join in. We've had Nova Gnome over at Nova Gnome Creations and Patricia over at the Yarny Cat Crochet. They're joining in a little bit different. We're all kind of doing our own thing, but we're doing it together, which makes it a very fun project. And I cannot wait to see the end results of what everybody's doing. So every day, Ranee and I have been dropping a video showing what squares or blocks we have been doing. And she's doing hers a little different. She's more structured. She is drawing. She has scoured the wet interwebs and compiled a list of all these different designs and appliques, etc. Each one has a correlated number in her computer, and she's drawing the numbers at random to decide her fate on which block she works on next. Myself, I am doing more let the inspiration and creativity strike, kind of structured, but not structured. We all know I like to go rogue, and pretty much that's how I do it. She is providing a lot of links for the blocks that she is making. I am also, if it is somebody's tutorial or blog post with a written pattern, and putting it in the description box for those blocks. However, I have been also really been hit by the creativity bug, inspiration. So I've been freehanding a lot. And as Ranee says, Nova and I just kind of ran and jumped off the deep end. And go figure, right? Anybody who knows me and Nova, we know, they know. But anyhow, so if you have not been watching these ladies and what they have been doing, Nova, I think, has been dropping her videos like once a week-ish. Patricia is joining in when she's able. At this point, I don't think she's started her project yet. She's getting ready to. She's not going to do a full-on blanket. Nova is making wearables for her and some littles in her life, and I can't wait to see those. And Ranee and I are doing the full-on 100-block, 100 Days of Halloween blanket. So, I've been tabulating mine in groups of 10 because I know that the blocks are going to be 10 across and 10 up and down. Easier for me to keep track that way. We've completed the first set of 10. We've completed the second set of 10, and we are on our third set of 10, today being day 28. So we are doing days 21 through 30. So what did I do for day 21? Real quick rundown. All the information will be in the description box for the circle in a granny square. However, Jack Skellington's facial features are freehanded. All I did was a cashew shape, and then stitched everything else on. But other than that, I think a lot of these blocks are freehanded. Yes. So we did Jack on day 21, the Pumpkin King, because I love Nightmare Before Christmas. So if you do Jack, and he's the Pumpkin King, you got to have the Pumpkin Queen. So for day 22, I did Sally, his bride, and same circle and a square pattern for the granny square. I just switched out the colors and freehanded all the facial features and added safety eyes, which I always flatten on the back with the end of my hot glue gun so that way they are not coming off and they don't poke through the back. I'm starting to have fun with adding safety eyes to some of these. But yeah, so that was Sally, the pumpkin queen. And then day 23, of course, those of you who have been around, you know that the yucks hit our house. The sickness was bad. So I had been playing around with one of these. I want to say it was week 1. And I liked how some of the squares were coming out, just letting colors flow. And so I used up a whole skein making extra squares. So I pulled one out at random. And this was the one I pulled out. I don't know if I'll put an applique later. If we do, it might be something small. And so we will revisit that later. But for right now, I'm going to keep my colors as is because I like the bright colors. And they're kind of breaking up a lot of these very intense applique squares that I've been doing. So that was day 23. Then day 24, I did another spiral from the Sirdar Halloween crochet blanket cowl. And I just used, there was a little tiny bit of one of these left over. It's got like 3 or 4 color changes in it. So I mixed it. I used that, which was the orange, and you can see it started to transition. And I've probably got enough for maybe 2 more. And so I tied it in with the purple, vibrant purple, to do the spiral, and then went to gecko green, pumpkin orange, and that was day 24. All the information, description box. Day 25. I decided I was going to finish the square that I had started when I was sick, and it was sitting next to my recliner. And so I did this, and it's all freehanded. This little scarecrow girl with her little braids, red braids. All that is a simple circle applique on with her face. Did a little triangle with the stitch nose. Safety eyes, of course, flattened on the back. Gave her some bangs, some braids, which was one thing, and I just sewed it in the center. And her hat is also freehanded. So that was day 22, 23, 25. Then day 26, I did this black cat face square, and his eyes are a little wonky, but you know what? I love him. Because, like people, none of us are perfect. Nothing is symmetrical. So, yeah. The information for what I took from inspiration for this is in the description box as well. I've been leaving a running tab for each 10-day group that I'm working on. I guess I decided I was going to start it like that. So every 10 days, we'll have all the information for those squares in those videos, and I'll keep them in. And then once we hit the next 10, we will start all over with their information. So there was that. And I lost track. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. And day 27, I did this moon in a granny square, crescent moon. And I'm trying to remember off the top of my head, is it Craft Folk? She's got tutorials, and she's got the crescent moon. She has a sun, and she also has stars. But the link for the video is also in the description box. And I just used some white sparkly yarn and a scrap ball of this blue. And that brings us to day 28. So what did I do for day 28? Well, how many of you want to take a wild guess as to whether I freehanded again or not? But I was sitting there and I was like, I want to do something a little different. What is something that I always look forward to in the fall, besides the cooler temperatures and the hoodie weather, that is like just different than what I've been doing. Well, one of the biggest things I look forward to is when all of the fun stuff starts hitting the market that starts saying pumpkin spice. Yes, I know there are people who hate it. You either hate it or you love it. I am one of those. I love pumpkin spice. I love all things pumpkin spice. I love pumpkin spice tea. I love pumpkin spice lattes. I love pumpkin spice cocoa. I love pumpkin spice frappuccinos. You name it, pumpkin spice. Those little Debbie cake pumpkin spice. And now they have the oatmeal cream pumpkin spice. I just saw an ad for that. Wow. I may have to try one. But, yeah. So I was like, okay, I need to do pumpkin spice. How am I going to do my pumpkin spice? So Missy went to freehanded again. And in hindsight, I think I could have made it a little smaller. However, the way I put it together, and you're about to see, I decided, because it's kind of looking 3D, guys. So I just took a solid granny square, and I did my cup with a little label, and I made a little tiny pumpkin to put on the little cup thing that goes around. Did the whipped cream top, and then I did a straw. And so the plan is, when I get my squares sewed together, I'm going to sew the straw into the next square so that the straw is like overlapping. But that was my cup of pumpkin spice. It's a pumpkin spice frappuccino, because that's like one of my favorites. Or it could be a pumpkin spice shake. I don't know. So I just left it like this for right now. And once I start putting all the blocks together, this is going to get sewn down onto whatever block is up here. So there we go. I did pumpkin spice, and I think it's cute. I'm not mad about it at all. So there was day 28. And we do have some Yarny friends that have been subscribers that have been joining in. They have messaged. I have yet to get any pictures. I think they're still working on projects. So whenever they have their projects ready, or they even just want to show us the squares, they are more than welcome to send the pictures to any of us. I'm pretty certain everybody has said that they would accept pictures from their subscribers, and we look forward to seeing those when we do get them. Even if you wait and surprise us with what your finished project is, because I know not everybody's doing a blanket. So yeah, that's day 28. I got a little bit of progress, just an update on our ghosty friend right here. I got a little bit of progress on the little cat that I decided that my ghosty friend is going to be holding. The head is done. The ears are sewn on. And for those of you who have dexterity issues like myself, working with making tiny things, if you know, you know. So I'm having to do a little bit, put it down, do a little bit. But the head is done. The body's done. The head is sewed to the body. Facial features are on. I finally got the ears sewn on. All I have to do is the front legs and the hind legs and the tail. Excuse me. And then Kitty is finished, and then I'm going to put it all together. And once it's all together, we're going to have a little show of what my little ghosty friend looks like. So, yeah. And I think I said yesterday I had some packages that had been arriving, and I needed to get to opening them. So I think we're going to open one today. It's not the first package that arrived, but it's the first one I went to open. And it's actually a package from One of our subscribers who has recently started an Etsy shop, she watches and supports a lot of us on the YouTube streets. She is very, very talented with her crochet. I guess her family and friends keep her very busy up there. And she has this overload of things that she makes just because she loves to make things like we do. So her husband is helping her open an Etsy shop. And her and I were talking, and she finally got it open. She had some merchandise in there, and a lot of us, you know, we love to support other crafty creators, small business crafters, things like that. So I went over there to take a look, and I absolutely fell in love with one of her items. So it's arrived. We're going to open it. And the person I'm talking about, his name is Karen. I will put the information for her Etsy shop in my description box. If there might be some things you're interested in as gift giving that you don't make, go over and check out and see what she's got in her shop. And she's continually adding more things. She was telling me when we were talking, I think it was yesterday, she was ready to add more things, and she had to retake some pictures. Because we all know once you open one of those, like Etsy, whatever, it's kind of a trial and error as to how things work and how you can get it to upload. But yeah, so I'm super excited to show you guys what I got in this box. And I'm not gonna oh, Karen. The anticipation. It's been sitting on the footstool in front of my recliner, because there's another chair off to the side and the footstool's right there. And last night it was sitting there calling to me, saying, open me. But I was like, no, I'm not going to do it till I have a video, because I want to let her see the element of my surprise when I actually see it in person. I'm so excited, guys. I'm so excited. And I know I've had people say to me before when I've ordered things, and they're like, I've had people say to me, but you also make things. Why couldn't you just make it yourself? Well, I very well could. However, sometimes when you see something someone else made, you know it's worth the time and effort and the money and creativity they put in it. And just because somebody else made it doesn't mean that we can't have them, right? So, she's like me. She likes tape. We gonna make sure that they don't jack up these boxes. Okay, I think I got all the tape snipped. Oh my goodness. What in the world, woman? Okay, we got stuff in here. So, okay, I'm gonna sit it right here for a second. We've got, thank you for supporting my small business. This is so adorable. It's got two little, oh, those are pretty. Two very pretty stitch markers. And I'm sure she won't mind me reading this. Missy, thank you so much for ordering from me and being my first customer. It means so much to me, Karen. So she's made these two little stitch markers, and she made, this is so cute, this little hat pin. Looky, guys. Those are so pretty. Look at this little hat pin. Isn't that adorable? And we all know I can use, that looks like berry wishes in that jar. Yay! Thank you, Karen. You did not have to do that. You did not. And then we have this little organza bag that has, looks like soap for washing. Yes, it is soak for our handcrafted items. And then there is a little, and I can't read what it says. I make beautiful things with yarn. And it's a little kitty, because we all know Missy loves her kitties. Yay. Thank you, Karen. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'll put those right in here. And I will have to find the perfect place. Now, the stitch markers are going to go next to my chair for when I'm working on stuff. But I will have to find the perfect place to put the little winter hat. That is so cute and so clever. So tiny. Okay, now let's see what's in the box, guys. She's got all kinds of packing paper in here. So, should I do what Sam does? And, well, she's got it stickered. So that won't work. So we will try. Let me undo the stickers that say thank you. That's holding it together. And once you guys see this, you guys are going to know why I had to have it. Come on. I want to make sure it's not attached to anything. All right. Oh, we've got tape. It's not going to work. I was trying to be gentle. It's not going to work. Yes, I'm one of those people that drive everyone crazy on Christmas. I take my time and I carefully undo the wrapping paper. I'm not one that does the whole ripping and paper flying and all that. I like to let the anticipation build on what's wrapped up inside. Yeah, I'm one of those. Yep. All right, guys. Part 1, paper down. Here we go. Look at this, guys. Can you see why I had to have it? This is absolutely gorgeous. And I know I'm going to mess up my hair. I know I'm going to do it, but I don't care. Look. Oh my gosh. Guys. Oh my gosh. Oh, Karen. Karen, you have outdone yourself. This is so stinking cool. So stinking cool. You guys. And I know when I was on there shopping, she had more hats. And if it's something that you know you yourself would want and you're not willing to make it, because she's got the wire brimming and everything. She did it right. And she's got Made with Love, crocheted by Karen. Her tag's on there. There's a lot of work that goes into these. A lot of work. I do have several patterns. I have made one in the past for someone quite a while ago and have not done another one since. I just haven't had the time. And when I saw her purple version, yeah, I had to have it. I absolutely love it. And it will be worn. Trust me, it will be worn. I may have to put it on Allie-Ann or something for right now. But guys, look at the workmanship on this. Absolutely perfect. Karen, you did awesome. This is even better in person than the photos even show. They don't even do you justice on your Etsy shop. But she has more hats, guys. All different kinds of colors. I think there was some fall themed. Yep. So there you go. Karen's information for her Etsy shop will be in my description box. I highly suggest you go check her out. I'm all about supporting small business and Yarny friends. And yeah, I mean, I've had lots of support in mine whenever I do commissions or have sold things and in the past. And so, you know, there we go. Guys, I'm in love with this hat. I am. I think I'm going to put it on display in my living room. Oh, it's time for me to start getting all my fall things out. Oh, so that's the only package we're going to open up today. I will do another one on my next video, and because I have several. But yeah, it's so pretty. Guys, I'm in love. I'm in love. No wonder it was screaming to me last night going, open me. Yay. My first handmade witchy hat from someone else. So there we go, guys. Anyways, I'm going to let you guys go. And so I can get this uploaded for your viewing pleasure. And I will be back tomorrow for day 29. Wow, 29 already. And I know tomorrow is Wednesday Wipeout as well. So we will be covering that. I'm not sure about the ghosty yet. We will see. We will see. But we will definitely have another package to open. And I guess with that, I am going to tell you goodbye. I love you guys so, so, so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Karen. I love it. Your workmanship is chef's kiss. Wonderful. Beautiful. I highly suggest her. So with that, bye for now.